This draft executive order would require federal contractors to publicly disclose their political contributions. There's no reason that a contracting officer should ever or would ever want to know the political affiliations of a particular contractor, what candidates they're giving money to, what parties they're giving money to. What you're doing is, by implication, is you're mixing together the political process in what should be a purely into a process that should be pure and free of political influence. It could unduly influence how contracts are awarded. It could create essentially a new database for any party that's in power to identify their political opponents or supporters. I think the key difference between what this executive order would do and what current federal law allows is all the money that's currently disclosed, with the exception of the third-party expenditures, is already publicly available on the fec.gov/disclose database. I think there are a lot of questions that could and should be asked about the intent of this rule, why it was so narrowly targeted to private businesses and the officers within those companies, and why a lot of other organizations who are politically active were not included in the requirements. We have talked to members of Congress who are members of the Oversight and Government Reform Committee. We have talked to other members of Congress who are also members of the Small Business Committee and let them know of our concerns. We have recently submitted written testimony to a hearing that was held jointly by those two committees, expressing our concerns, expressing why this executive order is not needed, and detailing the chilling effects that this executive order would have on the procurement process. This is a rule that, this is an executive order that we believe is wholly unnecessary and is designed to cause more harm than good. Given the current opposition to this rule, and given the fact that you've had leading members of Congress such as Steny Hoyer, who is the Democratic whip, coming out against this executive order, is causing the President to reconsider whether this executive order should be issued.